Whoa, are you looking for a cheap, budget-friendly microphone? Well, one of these two guys might have the answer. Let's get into it. All right, let's just get this out of the way right off the bat. We obviously know that this Fifine microphone sounds a whole lot better than the microphone that you have over there. Okay, that is a pretty bold start to this video. I mean, we both know these mics sound incredibly good for the price point, but you gotta be honest, mine's like a little bit smoother, just a little bit easier to listen to, especially for my long DaVinci Resolve tutorials. I feel like people like this mic a little bit more. Okay, sure, but mine's crisp, and people want detail. That's what speaks quality. But you know what people don't want is they don't want crunchy, crappy noise coming from your headphone jack there. What's up with that? Well, the headphone jack is for monitoring and it's fine, it works. And the thing is, that's with like 99% of all the microphones out there, the headphone jack just sounds like crap. It's just a terrible little preamp that's just meant for monitoring, but it's incredibly limiting because this microphone, the headphone jack, uses the same preamp as the main microphone, or as the main audio output, I should say. And what that means is I can take the headphone jack, the 3.5 millimeter, plug it straight into my mirrorless camera, and you got instantly good audio. You don't need an external recorder or anything stupid like that. So it's a huge win. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty solid. But let's talk mute buttons, because I've got this tap to mute button and you've got this big old ancient looking button. Mine, I can mute it whenever I want and people aren't even gonna hear that click sound, especially if I'm live streaming. But yours looks like it's gonna sound louder than an earthquake. What's up with that? All right, you got me. Your mute button might be a little bit better than mine, but my knob is a whole lot better. And I'm talking about the knob on my microphone. This thing's got 3 settings. It controls the headphone jack, the USB-C output, as well as the XLR output. Plus, it has a little LED ring that shows you exactly how loud your microphone is so that you can avoid clipping and just save some time when you're setting up your microphone. That sounds like a fidget spinner with a light show. Mine's pretty simple. We just keep it to 2 knobs, one for volume and one for your headphone jack. It works. Okay, that's cute. Simple's cute, but I like control, and that's what this microphone gives me. I mean, you get a full post-processing suite called Maono Link, or Maono Link, sorry, I don't even know how to pronounce it. But this thing is legit. You got your EQ, your compressor, your noise reduction, everything that you might need to make this microphone sound even better. Okay, but let's just slow down here. Let's talk about the price, because mine comes in at $121 Canadian, and yours is $147 Canadian. That's like 30 bucks more. That's a bit of a ripoff, don't you think? I mean, it's like that saying goes, it's what you get, what you pay for. What I mean, you get what you pay for. If you want a microphone that can plug directly into your mirrorless camera, plus you get a nice post-processing suite to EQ your voice for your live streams or for whatever you might be using this mic for, that's actually a pretty good deal. Moving on, let's talk about some of the accessories that come with these mics. I mean, mine comes with a USB-C cable that's extremely long. If you've got a weird desk setup or if you've got a massive L-shaped desk, it's gonna work perfectly for you. Okay, yours might be a little longer than mine, but when it comes to the cable, mine's USB-C to USB-C, where yours is USB-C to USB-A, which is just an older cable. USB-C is a little bit more modern. Plus, mine actually comes with an adapter to still go to USB-A, so you have both features. It's just future-proofed. Okay, but there's one thing you gotta agree on, is that this microphone is sexy. I mean, it is so minimalistic and sleek. It looks beautiful. There's only the one mute button right on the front. And this sort of lets you put it in any which way you want. You could put it sideways, you could put it upright, you could put it upside down. But yours, I see, like the mute button and the volume knob is very orientated, so you can only put it in one direction. Well, like you said, my microphone is sort of designed to be sort of a top-down microphone, but as you can see right now, I'm using it as a bottom-up microphone, and it still looks pretty freaking good. I mean, this microphone looks about as good as yours does. The buttons are upside down, which is a little bit weird, but the actual form factor of my microphone is a bit smaller than yours, which just makes sure that it doesn't block your face, whereas yours looks like it's trying to be the main character of a movie. But on to the next topic, let's talk about these boom arms. I mean, mine's super modern. I actually really love this thing. It's super low profile and sits under your monitors, so you don't need to mount it to the front of your desk. It's also got some sick cable management, and it's not like this big crane arm that you've got going on over here, where it's in front of your face and smacks you in the face. I mean, what's up with that thing? I mean, I'm gonna be really honest. I think you've won the round on this one. I mean, I just have the standard crane arm right here. There's absolutely no cable management. It's extremely simple. It's not a bad boom arm. I mean, it does the job and it's extremely quiet, like you don't got some loud springs in it, but I gotta say, I like your boom arm a little bit more. And one more quick thing, the shock mounts on both of these things, I mean, they look pretty identical. I think they do the job. I don't know if there's a huge difference between the two. Yep, and they both come with the 3/8 and the 5/8 step-up rings. So you can pretty much mount these microphones on anything, whether it be a cheaper boom arm or it's a tripod or anything. So you're really covered on that front. All right, Normal Me is back, and here's my unbiased, proper opinion on these microphones. Now, I actually think that the Maono microphone sounds a little bit better than the Fifine. And I think that the fact that the headphone jack sounds so good, that's a game changer for me because I'm gonna be using that all the time. When it comes to the boom arm, obviously the Fifine is a little bit better. So I'm gonna be using the Fifine boom arm with the Maono microphone. And then also the Fifine USB-C cable is extremely long, which is super helpful when you've got a big L-shaped desk like I do. And if you guys wanna know how I did this crazy clone effect, drop a comment down below. Obviously, I make DaVinci Resolve tutorials, so I can teach you guys how to do that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time.